I think I know which one you're talking
All
about.
right, which one is she? The real Lily Ty? It's
The real Lily Ty.
Ty. It's the real Lily Ty 3.
I'm
There's
Lily
multiple.
Ty. Yes, I'm Lily Ty. All the other Lily Ties are just in my taste. So want the real Lily Ty. Suck these nuts. Suck these nuts.
Damn.
I'm like a head drip to this dude. Because she's only giving you things you joke about with your friends inside your living room. The only thing is that she gargles balls.
Yo, guys, she gargles balls.
Start the show and let that be the
Get on the
beginning.
camera and suck it in with on. Like, oh god,
rather
better than 90% of you porn stars out there.
Come on, D-Black,
Like, oh my god.
Start the damn show, D-Black.
Why are these bitches?
I'm in the gangbang circling, sucking on the nigga.
We're outside of Jared's coon. We're
My
cooning
brows
too
down,
much.
the
Jared.
penis up. So with the real
You the coon thermometer is off the.
no.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly.
So D-Black, why were you looking up Tree Hill?
Right. I mean, it's not like all of us are just. I mean, well, first of all, welcome to One True Hill.
Yeah,
Yo,
welcome
what's
to
going
one.
on?
Uh,
Welcome to One Tree Hill. My
shaking
name's Dave
now.
on the
The
radio.
house is shaking.
Who you
Melting
talking to?
steel.
Like,
Okay, so before this wonderful
Yeah.
episode of One Tree Hill, we were looking up porn stars.
no, we not. Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
was.
were. Nigga,
Yeah, we were.
It's
you can
wrestling
hear it at
related,
the beginning
so
of the damn
porn
recording,
star-
man.
Which porn
We was
stars
looking
are-
up. We was looking up the top ranked porn star on
Top
porn
rank,
on
'cause we were
Pornhub.
trying to figure
Number
out
one
who's the
was-
new porn chick. Like who's
Nikki
the
Riley,
Yeah.
right? Riley
And
Reed.
I got
it,
Riley
Reed.
Reed's
Riley
a freak.
Reed.
She's a freak though.
I thought you said Ryback. I'm
but
like,
she ain't
I am not watching nothing with Ryback
ain't
in it.
that much of a freak.
You wouldn't watch it even if Ryback was fucking Alexa Bliss.
oh
Maybe
my
Sasha
god, that is
Yeah.
bad.
What?
Just like the comparison of like body size.
Yeah.
That is
Ooh.
fucking
Of
terrible.
Ryback and Alexa
Yeah,
Bliss.
back in Alexa Bliss.
No,
We're not gonna let him do this. Shake that ass, Charlotte.
we don't need to see that. In the name of all that's holy.
What the hell is Ryback doing anyway?
Hey, if I was
Sitting
willing,
at home watching WWE.
Yeah, watching Charlotte not shake her ass on the top rope.
yo, if I was willing to watch Paige, if I had to see Xavier Woods and Pragmatics,
I'm not trying to remember
So you would
that
be
shit.
completely content.
Jared, you're
With
not trying to
watching
remember that
Ryback.
shit, but you was the first one posting it like every other day.
Yeah, cause I like to embarrass her.
Damn.
Damn, like an asshole.
Sheesh.
This is the same guy who a few minutes ago said he was a good Christian man.
yeah, he's like, man, I'm a good Christian, man. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
you're a good
nice guy.
Christian man that apparently wants to see a Brit get smashed by friggin' Raiden.
Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, because Xavier
Xavier
Woods is
Woods were
rated
like, first of
WWE
all-
Immortals.
WWE Immortals is still alive. That's still a thing.
Yeah.
And they actually added Raiden, but it's not just Raiden. It's Xavier Woods as Raiden. That's pretty cool.
I guess, can we talk about the tournament we just watched?
I mean, you guys, I didn't see the end of it.
Oh well, I saw the end of it with Xavier Woods apparently made his own tournament where he was trying
Yep.
to get the W. But in the end of the day, I didn't see the rest of the tournament. I only saw that finals. But it was won by New Day's
Kofi.
own, not Xavier Woods, but
It's the
Kofi Kingston.
24/7.
And then I don't know who the hell it was, but some niggas in the with some glasses came out when
Greg Miller.
okay, yeah, whoever the fuck that is. I don't know these niggas. But he
used
came
to
out
be he used to be a writer on IGN.
Oh, alright. Well, he came out with glasses and well, yeah, he got glasses, whatever. Well, he came out and took the trophy away from Xavier. I mean, not Xavier was from Kofi Kingston. And well, not right away. He was giving some speech or something, and then he turned around and then what was it? Xavier Woods hit him in the face with a pie. So then he got heated, took the trophy, and then he went and made a speech about how he's like, yeah, he's like Xavier Woods just made this term. The New Day create this tournament as a way just to brag about another accolade that they got, and they were just trying to take this prize home with them. Well, guess what? They ain't taking it home, and then he broke the trophy and took his shirt off and ripped his shirt off and stormed out.
Did he have like a old man bod? Like he had boobs? And like
Flappy
boobs?
stomach and all that shit.
Oh man. Shit, I could have done that. Fuck. Well, F Champ and Bailey won the IGN Tag Team Championship.
Oh,
They weren't belts. It was just a trophy.
It was just some niggas.
Yeah, F Champ.
One that broke.
That is quite a difference in fucking characters right there.
F Champ and Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah, F Champ just won the first official.
I'm gonna be honest.
Tournament
I'm gonna be
last
honest with you. Whatever happened on Monday Night Raw, I kind of forgot.
Well, that's why I'm here to refresh your memory and make you want to forget again. So,
Was it that bad?
match of the night was first, which I like. They had the whole everybody on the stage thing for the Vegas incident. That was really cool. Like I like seeing that. I still don't understand why the hell that happened during the weekend or Monday, but it did. I don't get it. Why? Why are there assault rifles in people's hands in the street? Who knows? Why
Hey,
is
what are you
this
talking about?
Well, they
The
did the whole
Vegas
Vegas thing on Monday, like the whole pay the respects thing. But I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was that dude doing with all that shit in the hotel.
Yeah, that's a conversation for another day, Manny.
But he's
Not for One Tree Hill.
not for One Tree Hill. Y'all niggas be talking about. Never mind.
Yeah, you're
What?
right.
Y'all niggas
You're
be
right.
talking about what?
We'll talk about Cam Newton later on.
Yeah, y'all niggas talk about like ass.
We
Jared.
was talking about porn
Yeah.
stars, yo,
right.
for the
I
pre
guess that's right. Yeah, so we could bring it up.
Y'all want to talk about scopes and attachments like Call of Duty and shit? Anyway.
Ah,
So anyway,
okay.
Seth Rollins
What?
versus Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman wins because he have to beat the tag team. You might as well. He beat Dean Ambrose last week.
Yeah, and then Dean Ambrose came out to try to make the save, and then they both got their ass whooped. And then the ball.
And then Sheamus and Cesaro came out. The Tavern came out.
The tavern?
Yeah, the
Is that what we
tavern,
calling them now?
The saloon.
Yeah, I'll fuck with the saloon, nigga.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Weenie Hut.
Weenie Hut Jr.
This motherfucker here.
That's how the episode ended too. Yeah, General. It just cuts off. Like, okay, so yeah, they're teasing. I mean, by the end of the night, this is definitely gonna happen. We are gonna get the Shield, aren't we? It has to happen.
The Miz
I think
bar
Yeah, the City
versus.
Miz and the bar. Yeah.
So what happened with the Miz Taraj?
I was about to say.
Oh, they got
their
their ass whooped by fucking Roman Reigns before the Intercontinental Championship match.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be for real here. Do you think the Shield can't win a match against the Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas?
Yeah,
Remember,
I
we
think
were
that was
supposed
kind of the point in taking those two out of the match.
We were supposed to believe that R-Truth and the Miz had a chance against the Rock and John Cena.
Yeah, that's true.
These guys are such a threat that I need to call out my opponent for WrestleMania that I can't stand. The Rock spits on the microphone,
Yeah.
and then it actually happened for no fucking reason. Like,
Mhm.
you guys do not need to team up to beat the Miz and R-Truth.
Nope.
Like,
How
this
do you
is
know, man?
If it was Ron Killings, I'd be more convinced. But not
okay, quick, yeah. Well, yeah, former NWA champ.
Yeah.
yeah.
If it was Pac-Man Jones and R-Truth versus The Rock and John Cena, that I understand.
Yeah,
Because
because
nothing
Pac-Man was
hurts
going
more
to
than
throw
Pac-
money at that
Because
nigga.
Pac-Man
face.
Jones is a straight nigga. That's what.
Yeah, nothing hurts more than like a stack of $100 bills when you throw in your face. Trust me.
Yo, but The Rock got plenty of those, though.
Yeah, The Rock is like rich as fuck.
The Rock is old. He got gray hair. I felt some type of way.
Yeah,
when I
it's
first saw that.
ridiculous seeing him. Like he got a gray beard and
He's
shit.
like a
It's
beard now, right? Jeez.
Yeah, it's not even a Rock anymore. Like
I was like, I
officially-
saw that, and I was like, I just felt old. I was like, I'm officially old.
The Rock is officially transformed to Dwayne Johnson. This was the final transformation.
Why?
Still The Rock though, because I bet if he came out looking like Idris Elba and shit, coming out talking shit, he still
he
get
did
the
have
crowd
the Idris Elba goatee going on for a bit.
Hey, I ain't feeling old like that because when I first saw The Rock, I already thought his hairline was receding.
Yeah, his
and shit.
hairline was. Oh man.
Yeah, he's one of those people that wasn't blessed with the longevity of the
Yeah.
hairline.
Especially when I'm watching it now, it's like getting further and further. But you can tell like he's still like making the best of it. It has like the nice little like nice comb there. I'm almost up to the part where it's just like a fade. It just looks so bad.
Yeah, but
OJ.
he didn't get blessed with like the hair of the rest of his relatives, yo. Because you look at everybody else in
His
his
dad.
family, like all of them have like long ass hair, yo.
Yeah.
You even have
His dad didn't
Haku.
have long hair.
Well, not his dad, yo,
His
but like
dad.
everybody
Oh,
else,
His
yo.
dad had the fucking receding horseshoe going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Eating horseshoe.
At least,
Yeah,
at
and his
least,
daughter has some really nice hair.
at least on the other side of his family, yo, the Samoan side and shit, yo. But apparently he got the hair from his black side.
Yeah, the black side.
His daughter isn't as I don't know.
His daughter isn't as what Dave said.
Well, man, don't be talking about no underage kids.
Gonna
No,
be
dead that.
Yeah, I was about to
Do
say,
we have a
What is
Marty
she, 18?
here?
Wasn't she
She's
18?
16. Not even. She's like 15 or 16.
Damn, Dave, you like that?
My bad.
She a youngin.
David Janetti.
Stop.
David
Yeah.
Chinetti.
She a youngin, but fucking
Yeah,
nigga.
Simone is 16.
I thought she was like 19.
Her name is
No. Yeah,
You
Simone.
A
You
man
got
named Dwayne comes out with Simone. Like, what?
Yeah, Simone
Where's the Simone
Alexandra
side of her
Johnson.
name?
Simone
Does she
the
have a middle name?
Samoan.
She's
Has a middle name?
Spanish. She's Alexandra.
Oh, yeah, that was the one that he had with his.
Because his ex-wife
his
is
ex-wife.
fucking Puerto Rican or something like that.
Yeah.
She jacked this shit too.
And so is Randy Orton.
No,
Her
come on,
family.
she-
What's with
That whole
wrestlers?
family ridiculous.
She got
jacked
jacked
as shit,
too.
Man, they
Nah,
all
but
jacked.
The Rock's daughter looks Samoan.
Yeah.
Like you look at her and you be like, yeah, somebody in your family Samoan.
Mhm.
And his name is Dwayne Johnson.
They got they divorced.
It's cool.
They still cool.
Yeah,
it's the
she's his
manager.
manager.
Oh yeah.
Rock says,
I mean, I'm
know
always
your
a
role
believer
and
that,
be
you
my
know,
manager.
exes can't be friends thing, but if they can make that work out, maybe there's a
Yeah,
chance.
man, that's
Yeah.
money. Yeah, you
Yeah,
fucked
I mean,
up,
yeah,
man.
pretty much. Yeah, like, hey, I gave
It
you a
was
daughter.
just like, yeah, we kind of like not fucking with each other.
Give me
on
the
a
money.
romance level, so
give me
I'll
back my
just be your
daughter.
manager. He said, all right, cool.
So,
Stop it.
backstage on
Give me,
Raw,
give me, give me, give me.
I hate that this is happening again on Raw.
What?
Because it always happens to Mickey James. Years ago, before she left, she had the Mickey James thing where they
Yeah.
were making her wait, and now we're supposed to be in this, women's revolution thing,
Making
and
fun
we're
of her for being
calling
old.
Mickey James old.
Like I said.
To be
in
fair,
the-
yo, niggas was
like
calling
I-
John Cena old too, so.
He is old.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, like I said in the group chat on Monday, if Mickey James is considered old with that kind of body, she can still get it.
You gotta
Nah,
go through
and-
practice.
but my argument
Okay.
was that she's not 40 yet. Once she hits 40,
Yeah.
feel free to call her old. She's
And
not
they
even-
give her like an underwear.
You know
like,
what it is? You know
Yeah,
what it
they
is?
gave it the depends. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
You know what it
no,
is with the women's wrestlers in the WWE?
being all married
they
to
don't-
Magnus and shit.
Yeah,
with
she's
the
married
women
to-
wrestlers in the WWE, they don't really make it after. They don't really stay there after like 35 or something like that.
There ain't really no reason.
That's Josh.
No other way.
I mean, who's the oldest? Who's the oldest? Like, actually, I think the real question is, who is the oldest women's wrestler in WWE that still competed at that older age?
Hold on,
Fabulous
I'll be right
Moolah.
Not counting Mae Young. Not counting Mae Young or Moolah, please.
I don't really know.
I want to say.
Layla?
Yeah, I want to say Alundra Blaze. Because everyone else kind of retired like pretty early.
Like from the Trish Stratus era going forward to now, it's like
Nobody.
nobody really, because like they all retired like shortly after they hit 30. Or like it's like it's interesting to see where like Sasha Banks and all these current divas women are after within the next 10 years.
Well, Sasha has time. Yeah. She's
Sasha has time. Paige has more time than anybody, but she doesn't
Yeah.
get her shit together.
Well,
Um,
what's it called? She said she's been at the
Yeah, she's
performance
in the
center.
performance center.
Yeah,
She
they
been at the
even
Performance
advertise
Center.
on the WWE
Yeah, on the
YouTube
page.
so-
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so like something's going on there. And then like the other women, I think Alexa Bliss has a lot of time too.
Yeah, Charlotte's kind of in the 30s. She's in the 30s, isn't she? Like 29, 30?
Yeah, she's in the 3 decades.
She's in the 30s, but I feel like she can go longer than most people expect.
Like with Dad? Oh my god, that sounded so wrong.
Hopefully they'll push back. They'll push Becky Lynch again.
D-Block, can you edit that out like live?
What?
You said, "Oh, Charlotte looks like someone that can go real long," and then my dumbass said, "Oh, just like her dad."
Damn.
Can you edit that out?
Damn, I didn't.
No, that
catch
sounded like a sex drive joke.
Boom, boom, boom.
Because you said Charlotte can go for a really long time, and I'm like, yeah, just like her dad.
I mean, I feel like her career can go longer than people expect it to be.
Yeah, just like her dad. I'm
In a few years. She probably is gonna pull the whole her dad thing because Ric Flair retired at what 50?
No, wait, which retired?
Pretty sure it was
Shawn Michaels retired.
No, no.
Let's do some Wikipedia math.
Yeah, let's do some
God damn it,
math.
I forgot, yo, fucking reset and shit. Yo, they got all my shit in the wrong place.
Retired past that.
Okay, he's 68 now. It is 2007. His
That was
WWE retirement was
2008.
2008. Alright. So 9
Wait, Ric
years
Flair was in
ago.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I just saw.
So he retired at 59. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Damn, he went long.
Pause.
Oh,
Damn.
what is with the sex drive jokes about Ric Flair? D like, no, we're starting over.
Woo!
Yeah, we're starting over. So yeah, why is Mickey James declared WWE old?
Because she's the oldest woman on the roster,
I
nigga.
mean,
She's the
yeah,
oldest
I was
woman
gonna
in
say,
the
I guess she is
roster.
the oldest in the roster.
And
Now here
you
comes
know,
another question.
it
When
has-
did Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss become cool again? I thought
I don't think they've ever not been cool as far as I'm
I
concerned.
thought that they established that they're not friends because Nia
Oh,
Jax.
after the last match, yo, fucking they made up, yo, when she went to go talk to
Corey Graves.
Nia or some shit.
Corey Graves calls them frenemies.
I don't
Yeah,
get it. Are we supposed to have
too-
short attention span?
My
and WWE?
my whole rant about that thing is Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
Applejack.
Singer? Fuck.
Nia Jax, they bill her as like the most dominant woman on the roster, but yeah, Alexa's still champion.
Yep.
Yeah,
They clearly see something of Alexa. Cause
Yeah, Alexa's getting the ball.
That's because
Look, I got nothing against the Alexa Bliss push.
Like that,
Bliss push. It's a hell of a lot better than the Nikki Bella push a few years ago.
Hold on.
But I got nothing against Alexa Bliss. I like Bliss. Like in ring, I thought she's cool. She has like the whole trolling gimmick.
I think that's what makes her so good. She's a good troll.
BTW.
I like BB.
Mickey James is not the oldest woman on the roster.
Who is
Tamina is.
oh,
And,
yeah.
oh,
That's
so we're gonna
different.
get
She's
down
on
to SmackDown
SmackDown.
too.
Tamina's 39.
So we're gonna get down to SmackDown.
Tamina's 39, but she look like she's 31. Nah.
No, she looks 39. She old
Yeah,
as
she
shit.
looked 39. She
Why,
doesn't
huh?
look like she's 39. Sure.
Dave, you can walk up to Tamina, you back up and be like, never mind.
She'll smack the shit out of him before he get close.
No, she going
so-
she gonna kick his teeth down his throat.
So we get Nia Jax versus Mickey James, and of course,
Said,
well, not of course, that
Like I
match
said,
ended in a DQ because
it's
Alexa
like I
Bliss
said when he
came.
was pushing Nikki Bella, I was like, why don't you just push somebody like Alexa Bliss? And then, because I like Alexa Bliss, but then I
Yeah.
don't like Nikki Bella.
And Oscar just turned 36.
Yep.
Yep. She getting up
That's
there.
perfectly fine for me, yeah.
I think Asuka has like a good 5 years in the WWE.
And the rest of them is in my house.
I just, that my fear with Asuka is that WWE is not really doing too good with their like Asian wrestlers.
I feel like they're gonna treat Asuka the way
Like
they
Taka
treated Bull Nakano.
I thought you was
with,
gonna say Bull Dempsey.
Bull Dempsey?
what's her, that was her name, Bull Nakano. From,
Yeah.
like,
They treat
when
it
she
like
wrestled-
Bull Nakano, that'd be great.
Yeah, because the way
Bull
that
Nakano beat Alundra Blaze for that women's championship.
I was gonna say Shinsuke, the Shinsuke build up with Jinder has been
Oh
kind
my
of
god, we'll get to that. We gotta get.
yeah. I was gonna say
I
I'm
didn't
just
know
putting
that.
together because of the Asian, but yeah,
I'd be lying if I said that I was looking forward to that match. Cause
that.
It's probably gonna be a good one-on-one match. It's just the
the match
storyline.
I'm looking forward to in that entire show is the Usos versus the New Day.
Hell
Yeah,
in itself.
the thing that I like overall SmackDown is the fact that they actually gone out of their way to make the Hell in a Cell matches feel like the most important shit going on
Yeah.
at Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I
But
just don't
then
understand why. I still don't
like-
understand why have a pay per view called Hell in a Cell when none of you, like, you only have like so many matches inside
Exactly.
Hell in a Cell.
TNA did that, right? With
I
Lockdown.
like Bobby
Lethal
Roode versus
Lockdown?
Foster.
All right, let's before we get to. Oh, they had Lethal Lockdown too.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
was
say we
good.
jumping to SmackDown too.
Yeah. So
fast,
hold on.
Better show. Still.
Better show. I need to get to like the Spooby stuff.
Spooby?
What?
Yeah, Spooby. Scary and spooky at the same time.
what?
So where does the
You
beat
never heard
come
of
from?
Spoopy? Never heard of Spoopy?
Spoopy.
Yeah, you never heard of Spoopy?
I heard
No.
of shit poopy.
Spoopy.
Oh,
That touchdown, the greatest touchdown celebration.
Yeah.
oh,
Made
God,
it. That's
please,
that.
no more.
All them
Yeah.
fucking flags, yo.
Yeah.
Apparently Asuka has a PS4, Manny.
Yeah, she
so
did.
you gotta weasel your way into her friends list.
Man, Trav, you scared me to the hell when you said the P. And I was about to say, hold on, bro.
She probably plays like
So-
Matt.
What did you think of? You say,
No.
hey Manny, guess what? Asuka
She-
has,
That's amazing.
Oh, like Jesus, no. You said P. Man, my heart almost dropped, Nick.
Jared was like, I was about to throw my dreams in the garbage.
So the Mickey James Nia Jax match ends in a DQ. What else? So we're gonna get Mickey James versus Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship at TLC. So it's not gonna be Asuka. It's that's probably when she's maybe Alexa Bliss will retain, and then Asuka, shows up and
What's that?
hits her with a
Let me-
flying hip.
Well, let me ask this question: who do you think Asuka's gonna go against, or what match would be more interesting with her and Alexa
She's
Bliss, or
gonna
her
whoop
and
the-
Whoever she goes against, she's gonna win.
She's gonna
Yeah.
whoop the returning Alicia Fox ass.
Because
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
she already beat.
Fuck's ass.
What? She already beat Mickey James at NXT Takeover.
Yeah.
She never fought Alexa, but
Yes,
I don't
she
see
did.
Alexa.
She
did.
whooped Alexa's ass.
Yeah,
Did she really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She destroyed Alexa.
When was this? Oh, damn.
Like this is
It
like
was
an
on
NXT
a
tape.
regular NXT taping.
Yeah, regular NXT episode.
Oh wow.
And
Alright,
she
cool.
already beat the shit out
This
of
is one
Emma.
like Alexa was still like, wasn't she still like a fairy at the time or some shit like that?
No, she was already bitch hill.
Yeah, she was already spiteful.
Let's see.
I
She
remember.
already beat the shit out of Nia.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, Dana Brooke, Emma,
Everybody
Bailey.
on the Raw roster pretty much.
The only one she hasn't faced was
Sasha.
Sasha.
Yeah.
Sasha was already called up.
But my bad. Knowing how they build Sasha, they're probably gonna have her like
I want Sasha to be a heel again. That's what I want.
Because that seems to be the only thing they're good at having Sasha do.
What?
Lose.
Oh yeah.
winning and losing.
She'll win the
She's,
belt
like,
and lose again in
No,
a count.
they do good at making her win and then lose real quick.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's like playing career mode on SmackDown difficulty.
That was easy for me
It
though.
was not hard.
Yeah, it was easy for.
Yeah, when you got a souped up character.
Nah, I purposely kept my.
Nigga, I
character.
play season mode and shut your mouth with test.
I
I was not
purposely-
gonna do it.
I
was not
purposely
gonna
kept
win
my
anything.
character like
Nigga,
at
I play with
85.
DDP, nigga.
What? Oh wow, I gotta try that one. Then I did with Raven.
No, here's the thing, because when I was playing with DDP, y'all, I would intentionally go into my matches and then try to hit a diamond cut out of nowhere.
You were playing with your DDP?
Whoa,
My
what
dick,
does that even
dick,
stand for?
dick,
Whoa!
His dick,
Nah, I would
dick,
purposely.
dick, puss.
I played as Maven. I won't lie to you.
dick.
Who the
I'm not
fuck
trying to
plays
be
with
involved in
Maven?
Maven.
I played as Maven.
Why, yo?
I don't know.
'Cause
I
they-
like
You have a
Maven.
Maven comparison. Why the hell is Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan a tag team?
Because Jess Hart.
But Jason Jordan,
What?
do they have to fill the J quota?
No, nigga,
I
they
just
need
saw
something.
Jay. Hey, Jason, yeah, come over here. Or is it just gonna be like a young lion thing? That's Matt Hardy's young boy.
If they
Even though
ran
you're
that
not a
storyline,
crook.
I could be like, alright, I'm fine.
Nigga, when the hell is D? I was about to say. I don't know what the fuck I was about to say. When the hell is
Nah, they gonna
WWE
do
gonna
the-
start a G1?
Nah, they
So when
gonna
is
do
Jason
the.
Jordan gonna put out the gat?
No,
Nah,
That's
they gonna do
racist,
the. They gonna do the Al Snow Steve Blackman angle.
Head cheese.
Where the only reason they were a tag team was for WrestleMania 2000, and they had the dude dress up as the giant cheese, and he gave him a scissors kick because he cut the cheese. That's the joke. That was 20 minutes of your time. Damn. Meanwhile, someone did the Matrix.
That's Dave. Wait,
Dave.
who the fuck is
Damn,
it?
you got sucked.
Dave,
We need you quick.
That's not
Somebody
me.
Oh, that's
That's not
Josh.
me.
install the
That's
firmware.
Josh.
Josh
That's
is
not
stuck
No,
in the
that's
matrix.
totally you. No, that's totally Dave. Fuck
Josh
you.
is stuck in the matrix.
Man, just summon Miss Cleo.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
all right.
call me now,
It's all
friend.
the
Now.
it's all that Anna everybody has with me.
What's going on, man?
So yeah, like
Nigga, take your
Gallows and
mouth.
Anderson actually beat Matt and Jordan. I almost said Matt and Jeff.
Yeah, because they were a makeshift tag team. They should beat them. But then again, it's WWE. I don't know what the fuck they want to do.
But at the same time, it's like, good God.
Jesus.
God damn, nigga.
Yo, gather up the cavalry, nigga.
We already talked about Roman versus The Miz. They're still teasing that. Well, the big tease comes at the end of the night.
Let me ask a quick question.
Even
Was
a
I
tease
going
them.
crazy, or did I hear cheers for Roman? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
They were
cheers
cheering
like
a lot of
overpowered.
Roman in that match.
Because they actually like how he was whooping the fucking Mr. Ross's ass.
Yeah, they
But
were
I mean,
cheering.
like,
Even in the match too, like he was in a headlock,
Mhm.
and he's
but
doing.
I mean,
the whole
like, they
thing.
were legit
They
like
were-
cheering
yeah,
him.
they
Like, I didn't
were-
hear boos.
Well,
I
let's
don't
put it this
think
way.
people hate Roman. It's just the situations they were putting him in where it's just like, come on, man.
They were also in
like-
Denver.
Oh,
Hey, but he got arrested for well, not arrested. He was
Adderall.
Adderall. It wasn't weed. It was Adderall.
Weederall?
Hey man, it would have been funny if they said he got caught with a bunch of Molly and Percocet.
So let me ask this
Sabu?
question: if when the Shield gets back together, do you think Roman's gonna get liked again, or is
For
he
a
gonna
little
get
bit.
shit-
A little bit.
So
Until
then they
they
might
break
play
down.
with people's emotions, be like, "I Roman turned the heel on the show this time."
Like when
But then you'd have to build that up for a while.
No, I
No, what's
just-
gonna
No, it's
happen-
WWE. They won't.
No. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna reunite, and then once
It was
they
like
settle
one night
all-
only.
when they pretty much once they settle everything with the Miz and like Cesaro, Sheamus, they're gonna split again.
Yeah.
Yes,
or they
Am I-
could just come
alright,
out in
man.
the ring together, and then Roman just spears both of them before the match.
that or
Oh
we'll
my
get the
god!
that or we'll get the Shield versus
Like what
the,
Triple H did
the
with
Shield
Shawn
versus the
Michaels.
New Day.
What Triple H did with Shawn Michaels. And DX is back. They go to the ring. Let's get
Jared
ready to
wants
suck
that.
it.
Jared
I
wants
don't-
Yep,
that.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Shield versus New Day.
It'd be alright, but I don't. It wouldn't be like, I don't know.
We're just gonna have ass jokes with Roman's dick jokes.
I actually like that
Yeah.
crap. Like back then when they had that DX reunion, and then afterwards, fucking Shawn Michaels get jumped. And then Eric Bischoff accused Triple H, who did do it, of doing it. And then he said, "You think I did this? Go fuck yourself." I was like,
Go
"All right, he
fuck
didn't do
yourself.
it." I was like, "He didn't do it." It was like, "Yep, he did it."
And then they had, I always bring this up when we talk about this, they had the technology that we don't have now in security cameras. It can zoom the fuck in
And
all
depixelize
the way,
the face.
and you depixelize, and it clearly shows
No,
Triple H. We
that's-
can't even do that now.
We
No,
have
they
that.
reversed
It's just you know, you can only zoom in so far from a camera so far. Because usually what they try to do is get the camera from the fucking corner and zoom down the fucking other corner. It's like, yeah, of course you
But
can't
damn,
see
our
what the fuck it
phones,
is.
our phones can take pictures like we're just
Manny.
looking at an object.
Man, you know
with
what they
our
did.
bare
They recorded it in clear quality, then they pixelated it.
Well, I mean, why don't store cameras have this if they had that shit in fucking 2002?
Because that's too much
I
money.
mean, one's production, the other is a store camera.
I mean,
There's
yeah, but
security.
damn, if our phones can do shit that the security cameras can't, where's the priority?
All right, so you gonna tell the store owner to pay like $800 per fucking
Yeah,
camera?
nigga, shit. You know how many chips I buy there? You gotta have 800.
Yo, if phones nowadays can make bitches look like dogs live, yo, then
Yeah,
God,
but this
man.
the
Really?
dog-
Are you really
the
using
soft
a
filter?
filter as your defense?
No. Did you see that? Did you see that new Google Pixel camera and what this shit could do?
nope.
But
Yeah, did you see the expensive ass earbuds that translate shit? I want that, but I don't
I
wanna pay
want
for it.
that. And it's cheaper than the AirPods. And
I
it's
know,
worth
but
it.
I just don't want to pay for it.
It's worth it though.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell some bitch to get it for me for Christmas or something.
I mean, can you imagine like listening to like let's say you're in a cafe and everyone around you speaking their own language?
Manny.
What the fuck does it translate? Yeah,
Manny,
like,
that's-
you're just gonna be looking.
Manny,
at
that's
oh my
perfect for you
God.
because when you're dealing with all the Japanese women on your boat,
No, but I know enough to communicate with them. There was never a barrier there. I mean, for like Portuguese, not even Portuguese, mostly French. French
Nah,
people, I don't. Oh,
Manny,
man,
what you
get it.
do is you just put your hands behind your back and you say, "Ikuzo!"
Yeah, for the Japanese people, I was fine. I communicated just enough. And same with Portuguese, but there's French people that get in there. I'm just like,
What?
Quick question: was the original Blade Runner movie good?
Yeah, I liked it.
All right.
If it, I hope the second one is. I mean, I don't want to say
Yeah,
better,
Batista's in
but
it, so it might be good.
Batista. Really? That's what you're.
Yo, Batista's in
I
it,
mean,
man.
Batista's in shit. He might
He's in it.
powerbomb fucking Harrison Ford and make him not fly a plane again. That'd be great.
I mean, he looks old as shit, but he's in it.
Oh, Harrison
Hey, I
Ford.
saw The Rock hit a bitch with a rock bottom on Star Trek, yo.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Wait, The Rock was on Star Trek?
Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
the same shit in the Fast and the
They did
Furious.
the Fast
Fucking
and Furious.
rock
Jason
bottom people on the
Statham.
fucking cars
Was
and
Jason
shit.
Statham? Somebody. You rock bottom somebody.
Imagine The Rock bottom as an actual fight move.
Why not?
You can make it work.
I don't know. That seemed more like a fight over move. That fight is done after that.
No, because all you have to do, you have to get the leverage where you lift it. Like, if you were to, like, if you had that underhook on them, and then you were to grab somebody by the shirt, yo, it would have the illusion of rock bottom. But also, you could just trip their legs out from under them to get that shit. So, yeah.
That's the bookend.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
Fucking urinage.
Can you dig it, nigga?
Alright, so I really wanted to get into this because this is pissing me off, but I'm intrigued that it's pissing me off. We're still getting Bray versus Finn.
Yeah.
We're still getting this. That's the part that pisses me
We're
Oh,
getting
yeah,
Demon.
but the other
We're
shit.
getting
But
Demon
now
Bray.
I am
No.
intrigued. As much as I don't want to because I hate this feud already, I want to know if this is really going to bring a Sister Abigail. But then I sat there and realized, what the hell is that going to do in this feud between two guys?
I
What's
don't
that
know.
going to do? So what
Yo,
I'm thinking
Becky
is,
Lynch is
bring in-
going to come over to Raw to help Finn.
but what I'm thinking, oh my god, Becky.
That would
What-
actually be kind of dope.
What I'm thinking that they're kind of doing based on the little shitty CGI they did towards the end of that promo, I think that they're gonna have like Sister Abigail take over Bray, which
so
is why he
niggas
had like
just going to start calling Bray Wyatt Sister Abigail, nigga.
yeah, like him taking like getting
So-
taken over by
So
Sister
then
Sister-
when
Yo,
he
I'm
hits
not
his
calling a 6'2", 300 some
Sister
pound
Abigail.
nigga Sister Abigail.
So
yeah,
wait,
but
wait, wait,
when he
wait.
doesn't
So Sister-
finish, yo, are they just going to start calling it the Bray Wyatt?
the Bray.
So Sister Abigail is pretty much Bray Wyatt's final form.
Like
the
his
King.
demon. Versus
Oh, so this is like when Sephiroth started looking gay. Okay, gotcha.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, because the way they
So is
showed
that-
it, they showed his face, like, kind of, had like pain over it or whatever. And he kind of kept saying, she wouldn't lie to me and that she's alive. So maybe he thinks.
You know what I miss? Big roster storylines.
He's talking about JoJo's box.
I miss superpowers. I miss when Kane lit that dude on fire by just.
What do you mean? Bray did that like a year ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Lit a chair on fire, man, with
Lit
lightning.
a chair on fire. I
Like,
miss-
now, can we get Jim Ross getting lit on fire again with that soundtrack in the background?
Shut
Oh,
up.
oh, oh. On the real, I'm just going to admit something about that, cause I like when they said, okay, the new Kane who got unmasked and is being mad crazy is going to have a sit down interview with Jim Ross. I knew where that was going, and I was being a little bitch about it. I was like, nope, I'm turning it off because he gonna set this nigga on fire.
Yeah, I thought that was very, very real.
No,
It's funny
I
'cause he
didn't
was like-
see. I didn't see him set on fire. I saw it coming.
Oh no, I saw. Oh my god, I was intrigued because first off, Jr. is just like trying his best to not shit himself. Let's be honest. Like he's just sitting there, and then Kane gets up. Like he brings him a box. It's like a nice little, neatly wrapped box, and then he sets it down. He's like, "Don't worry about that." And then
It was really
puts
just
this in
the-
there, yeah.
the
Then it
sound
says
was just-
gasoline, and then and then he just lights
And
him
now
on fire.
Kane's running for mayor for some
Mhm.
town.
I don't think. I mean, obviously, I don't think he won.
No, he has to win. If
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura won, Kane can win.
Yeah.
But Jesse Ventura is a conspiracy theorist.
I'm Jesse Ventura. I'm gonna smash your bitch because
No.
she is.
No.
Oh.
No.
Is
Is
it,
I'm Jesse Ventura, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this mystery and all the government corruption, and
Scooby Doo?
Oh, and
that's pretty much what he fucking did on the
Yeah.
show.
yo, and over the past week, yo, I saw 2 interviews. One featuring, well, both of them was from Edge and Christian. They were both with WWE superstars. One with Shelton Benjamin and one with Randy Orton. And Randy Orton is surprisingly actually good for interviews.
Yeah, he's a really
Oh.
good. He's a really good talker. Like,
Can we talk about the cruiserweight division?
That was my next thing.
On a
Uh,
yo, at the end when Kurt Angle came out and he was talking about, he's like, "Oh, none of these current cruiserweights can do it." I was like, "It's Kalisto."
but you know what's really dumb? Why the hell would you approve that clause as a general manager?
I
Hold on,
don't
what was
know
the clause?
that none
The
of them
clause
are
that
allowed to
nobody in
lay
the
their
cruiserweight
hands.
division can touch Enzo.
Yeah,
What the
Let me
fuck?
ask
What?
this particular question too. Do you like Enzo as a heel, or if he's
Yes.
he's a good heel. He's way
Well,
too good
Enzo,
of a heel
well,
because he's annoying as fuck.
from what I'm like seeing, that's just Enzo being Enzo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, it works.
Those are usually those are the best characters.
They're like, yeah, he's just annoying as shit.
Yeah, the ones that can bring their real life. Oh, I don't want to say persona because that's who they are.
Persona.
Yeah, if they turn that into their on-screen persona, that usually works out.
so
Really
do you
good.
Hey
think?
man, beneath the mask. That's how they say.
So I mean, now that I mean, obviously Enzo's on, the cruiserweights, but do you think if they were gonna turn him heel, do you think they would have broke him and Cass up like that?
I don't. They don't know what the hell they're doing ahead of time.
They
just
don't know.
bougie.
All we know right now is that Cass got injured. They had to figure out where to put Enzo, and that's what he put
Shit
Enzo.
would have happened if they ain't have the damn match for like the 10th time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, it's like crazy because you would think, with Big Cass turn on Enzo, the last thing you would think is that Enzo would get the title before Big Cass.
Yeah.
Like I said,
For real.
it's like I said. The thing is that Big Cass got injured, so
I know, and
They
I know
didn't
it
know-
sidelined him, but it's just
they don't
still,
know. They didn't know what to do with Big Cat with Enzo at the
The
end.
reason they split the team is the one that wins the belt before the guy that was the reason they split the
Yeah,
team.
it was just like it just made it was funny, but it was just
It's like having Reverend Devon win the
Something like
WWE
kicking your leg
championship.
out of your leg and shit like that.
Yeah.
so.
Now
Does that mean Neville's a good guy now, or
I don't know.
know.
I hope that they just keep him in the
Salty.
middle. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
an angry-
I think he's just angry and pissed off at it.
Yeah.
He's just
I
an
hope they-
angry. He's just an angry brolic elf.
Elf.
He's an elf.
I was gonna bring up a point about for the
He's
second
that.
we
He's that elf from Dragon Age.
who, Solas.
Which
That's
one?
Solas.
I don't know.
I didn't
talking
know.
about Sarah,
I didn't know
nigga?
Solace was
Oh, Sarah. The breeches.
Latino.
I like Sarah though.
They have no breeches.
He's like if Neville went to a banquet party and he showed up, his
They
whole
said a
respect meter
banquet
would have
party. I'm like, that's
his
my
whole
God.
respect meter would have went down and shit.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
that
glad
already.
I wasn't an elf because I heard about that. Fuck that.
Hey man, you a woman, you lose points. You an elf, you start at like fucking 25. You know how hard it is to get that shit all the way up? It's
Nigga,
bullshit.
all I did is steal shit to get information. And then it was like, oh yeah, here's all the respect you need, nigga. Go do your shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
because
Sarah-
you was a regular person.
Yo, Sarah was a cone in that mission.
She was
I was
great.
I was gonna bring up the reason for the second straight week the cruiserweights had main evented the show, and apparently there's a reason for that,
Why?
and it's a terrible one. WWE management has recently looked at the numbers over the last few years and noticed viewers are more likely to change channels throughout the show, resulting in a decreased viewers for the third hour of Raw. The idea
Oh.
going forward is to fill the first 2 hours with the main event stars and moments, and end the show on segments or matches that may not be as of much interest to viewers.
You know
Thinking
what's
is this
funny?
will help retain viewer interest in the main storylines before fans switch over to Monday Night Football.
You know what's funny is that
Switch over to football. What football they watching at 11 o'clock?
You know what's funny is that I actually I assume that was the case.
So could that be the reason why they had? I mean, Monday Night Football tends to end before 11.
It just you remember when we a while back, like a month ago, where it was like, yeah, that should have been the ending of Raw right there.
Yeah.
It ended in the second hour.
So yeah, around what time does Monday Night Football games end? Before 11, right?
It's like usually around like 11:15.
But what was
So could
funny?
that be the reason why they waited until the very last minute of Raw to show the Shield in the locker room
I
probably.
guess.
and not
You know
have
what?
that directly after?
What was funny was that by the second hour this past week, because I watched the first and third hour, I didn't watch the second hour, because I watched the X-Men show, The Gifted, which is not a bad show, by the way.
Yeah, I still gotta watch. I gotta find it.
But yeah, I went back, and then by the time that show ended, I came back, and it was like Cesaro, Sheamus, and Miz like beating the crap out of Roman, and they did the Shield move, and it was just like, all right.
Yeah, they powerbomb the shit out of Reigns. They powerbomb the hell out of Reigns. Okay, so SmackDown. A SmackDown, which started off with the artist known as Masakatsu Funaki, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura.
And man, did they make Shinsuke look like a dweeb. That nigga
Yo.
really went out there and said sticks and stones
Like,
may break my
this
bones.
feud ain't helping nobody right now.
Like that dude was out there
Words.
saying like nursery rhymes.
Yo, if he was going to say that line, because I didn't see the beginning of the show, he should have said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I'm going to beat Jinder's ass."
Wow. He don't curse.
You don't curse.
He don't curse.
He don't curse
I
in WWE.
Jinder ass.
Beat
Jinder
him.
baka.
People make fun of me because of my accent. This
I
is not
fuck
my first language.
I fuck with
Faggots.
Stop
you.
it.
If WWE, if the Attitude Era still existed today, Jinder would be like a drunken master.
I mean, didn't
That'd be
Jerry
such a great like
didn't-
punchline sound. His theme just
mean,
plays the violin.
Didn't Jerry Lawler get away with calling Goldust a faggot? on
Yeah, he
TV?
called him a faggot.
Nigga,
Yeah, I
fucking
remember.
God.
Because he could say that.
The
He could say
face
that at that time. He
Godfather
can't say
called
that
the
shit
Hill
now.
William Regal a faggot.
Yeah, faggot.
They could say that shit then. They can't say that shit now because the
No,
L.
but he didn't just say it about William Regal. He said it about all dudes from England.
Yeah,
He said they can say that then.
called
They
the
can't say
entire
that now
populace of Britain.
because they said that now. The LBG. I don't know who the fuck they. whatever they call-
LBGTQ something.
BLT sandwich.
LGBT.
The BLT sandwich.
Q.
LGBT.
No, there's
What's
more
that?
other
Oh,
shit.
The whole.
BLT. That's a
The
sandwich right there.
whole gay community will be on WWE's ass.
The gay community.
Well, you
My
say
mouth
that-
is full.
That would be perfect for that kind of moment.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, after they do that, they'll push like Darren Young. No offense.
Darren
Also,
Young's
how
still
come every
employed?
time Jinder hits his finisher on Shinsuke, it looks like shit? Can they practice that like a couple times?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait,
Push
is
Apollo through.
Darren Young even still employed at the WWE?
He probably injured. I don't
Who?
fucking know. Darren Young.
Darren Young.
Oh, I thought you said Joey Samoa.
I mean, they should just let him be on
Where
the outside.
has been? Where is Samoa
He
Joe?
hurt.
Jaboy. He's hurt. Yeah,
Jabailey?
Nigga was about to call this nigga.
My
Joe
nigga
Samoa.
Jabailey.
Jabailey?
He's hurt. He's injured.
Yeah.
He has been injured. Like Peter Griffin.
So, Dave, you buying me these pixel pods for my Christmas?
I'm buying my own damn shit. You say you gonna buy it for? You say you gonna get it for some bitch. I ain't your bitch.
I didn't say it. Whoa. Jesus Christ,
What you
David.
about, Dave?
Putting so
That's-
much
is that-
emphasis on that B, man. Relax. Relax. Okay?
That's that natural Harlem aggression, especially since
know.
he's paying
No.
the show.
Niggas in Harlem naturally wear
I
pink.
ain't no bitch. I'm dipset.
Fuck.
Nigga,
outta
he ain't
here.
camera.
Where your rover at? Where your pink rover
Nigga, I
at?
ain't no Jim Jones. Nigga, fuck.
We fly high, no lie.
Nigga, that was my shit.
Trash.
Nigga, that was my shit, nigga. Quit hating.
Oregon.
We're balling.
Yeah, nigga. We fine.
Target.
That was my shit. For
Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch versus Natalya, Carmella.
Stay
The sh-
focused.
Dude, if I don't know if you know this, but this signifies that Charlotte's winning the belt on Sunday. She tapped clean to the sharpshooter in the middle of the ring. That's a WWE thing. If you lose on the go home show, you win the belt on the.
Maybe they're just going to try to play
Here's
her
a
off as
quick
being
question.
dominant. Who knows?
Do you
Or
think
maybe-
that,
If she wins and then Carmella and her fucking fetish on TV win she cashes in.
Can't believe you called him a fucking fetish.
What, she
No,
ties
because
him
no,
up?
her fetish of tying James Ellsworth on a.
Can I interrupt and just say something completely unrelated? This isn't related to anything you guys have talked about. Maybe it will be
What
related to
happened?
something you talk
What
about.
happened?
Okay. I'm on Twitter, right? One of my favorite places to see people say stupid shit,
Yeah.
right? And this girl said, I think I was like 14 when I found out that Daddy Yankee's Gasolina is about a girl who likes cum on her face. And then somebody replied to that and said, I think I was about today years old when I found out. Shout out to people who didn't bother to
And
you
then
know,
they made
figure
the
out what the
sequel.
lyrics were.
Well, some chick made the
Nigga,
sequel,
I
so
ain't
that's
want to
good.
know what the hell. Nigga, it was in another language. That's all I knew. I didn't give a shit about
makes the
reggaeton.
song funny.
Yeah, I was
Once
gonna
you
say
know what
most
it's
people
about, and then you got like white people trying to sing
Yeah,
it.
especially
in
if you see the
Spanish.
video. The video is just a racing theme, like a
Yeah.
driver.
Well,
Oh my
they
God.
they tried to kind of put the dick theme in because they had the girls constantly holding the
Yeah, the flag.
like the fuel nozzles and the flags and shit like.
That I remember that song was a hit when I was in middle school. So.
See, at least when I was a kid, I immediately knew what Rock the Boat was about. Yo, when that shit came out.
Oh, that's like Rihanna Shut Up and Drive. I immediately knew what that meant.
Yeah, getting topped off in the whip.
I mean, isn't like every like song.
And the funny thing
Rihanna's
about
like
that song, that's on Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, he gonna wreck it.
Yeah, Shut Up and Drive is in Wreck-It Ralph.
That's because Disney hopes that they know what people.
Also, freaking Eminem's So Bad is on Despicable Me.
No.
Knowing that
No.
nigga says, what you
Actually-
mean we ain't fucking.
Actually, I'm not gonna give Disney that because fucking Disney, when you're a kid, it seems like so innocent, but then when you're an adult, it's like a lot of them shits is like, whoa, wait, what?
Yeah. that's
When
what
you get
Disney
older, you're
did.
like, wait a minute.
Well, some of
Like,
that
hold
crap is just the creators of the show just trying to get shit past censor. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna be the winner of the Piston Cup.
Man, that's like the
Yeah,
old,
what you
the
could-
old fucking Looney Tunes and all that shit.
Yeah, Looney
Even
Tunes.
Tiny Toons, they had
Tiny
mad
Toons too, yeah.
Nah, it was.
The
I think Hey Ar-
Animaniacs had the
I think Hey
mad
Arnold
adult
had
jokes.
it worse.
Yo,
I think-
Animaniacs still
They
has the
said
best adult
looking
joke
for
ever.
fingerprints.
With Prince, yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
touching
Yeah,
that.
looking for Prince. I found Prince. No.
no fingerprints.
Fingerprints.
Nah.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
gonna. I'm
so.
not touching that.
Nah, what's
I
worse?
don't think so.
Hey Arnold, I felt like had it worse
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is a
really?
because they had the music in the back whenever they
make
say
my
it.
girl tremble.
Wait,
I
what
was
about
like,
him?
Oh my God! Fucking
Hey
hell,
Arnold,
yeah,
there's
help
all
me.
the
that
adult
statue of-
jokes. Well, all the adult jokes, Hey Arnold had them all.
Not
Yeah.
since Woodstock. I'm like, damn, Grandpa, what the fuck you doing at Woodstock? The hell you doing at Woodstock, Grandpa? Okay, Bobby Roode beat Mike Kanellis in like
2
a
seconds.
quick snack run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have got
Basically, Mike Kanellis is running as anything is over.
Straight up,
So,
Bobby Roode's offense in that match,
Ro-
spine buster, yells glorious,
Yeah.
glorious DDT. That was it.
So
I
from what I'm
hope-
getting out of this feud between Ziggler and Roode, they're feuding over the best entrance.
If you know what,
The best entrance. Who has a better entrance between who?
I just hope like Vince doesn't get rid of the glorious gimmick.
He can't.
We're gonna get the it.
Nigga, you can't get rid of that theme song.
He
in
comes
that
back
entrance,
to he comes out with off the chain again. That'd be great.
I'm off the chain.
That's my shit.
Never gonna
'Cause
be the same.
Then they get rid of the lyrics and then just bring out the little synths.
I'm sorry, that glorious. That song slaps.
I'm only singing "Glorious" on when I was waiting for the bus.
Dude, my boss does nothing but plays glorious
I
on
want to give you a
Snapchat.
glorious pay raise.
Shout out to Don Dreamy for getting the glorious
Yo,
pay raise.
yo,
Shout out
yo,
to Don Dreezy.
your boss plays glorious when he gets out the bathroom too.
Nah, he plays glorious right before he fire a nigga.
No. He doesn't play glorious.
Absolutely.
He doesn't play glorious at he fired. He
That's fucked up.
plays glorious as soon as you get up the chair after you get fired. Oh,
I can't imagine Bobby Roode as like a boss.
he'll play glorious after you
Fire was absolutely.
walk out the door.
He's like, honestly, I would say this is one of my top 10 firings. I mean, I don't have anything against you personally, but this is pretty glorious. And then the music comes on.
yeah.
Now get the fuck out my office.
Goddamn.
Glorious.
So they're still building the New Day versus. I mean, I like the build.
Yeah. The fucking Usos got in the ring and read them niggas they rights, nigga.
Yeah, I do.
That's
I do
because they
love-
got. That's because between the five of them, they all got chemistry.
Mhm.
A lot of that's from up, down, down. Though,
Are
but-
they still taking people to the Uso Penitentiary?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they call the.
that's what they
He's like,
call
oh,
the Hell
we
in a
close the
Cell.
door. What's that?
Nigga, I don't know if I want to really call it that because the nigga was on Twitter with his wife and she said she wanted to go to the Uso Penitentiary. She
God.
looking to do life.
Right, 'cause
No, because that's because Naomi's a freak.
I know she a freak. I like it.
Oh yeah, Kofi said he was gonna leave them on their pile of their own day one ish. That was funny.
Naomi's a freak.
That was
You
really
gotta
funny.
remember. Wasn't it Naomi that was twerking on like one of the New Day members while his husband was right there?
Like,
That
what?
sounds like.
That was like a year ago when it was like Team Bad still.
Probably.
Sasha
Probably.
was twerking. It was Sasha was
Yeah,
twerking
Sasha
on
and everyone like to. Oh yeah, Sasha was dancing while
And then
Xavier Woods is just like
Sasha was in the
nodding
back
his
just-
head with the those freaking unicorn horns. Baron Corbin versus Ty Dillinger. You already know how that won because of Ty Dillinger. He actually beat Baron Corbin.
Yeah, right before Baron Corbin's going for the U.S. title. God
Yeah.
damn it! I hope he's not winning.
He's gonna win it. He is gonna win that shit.
Oh,
Which is
but
funny
no.
because that means Styles cannot beat the guy that lost to Cena and the guy that lost to Ty Dillinger. Styles is gonna show up as washed up.
Nah, he's gonna go back. He's gonna get the WWE title.
Rusev came out and bitched about his moment being ruined last week. We get Aiden English versus Randy Orton, which what felt like a minute. Nothing happened.
I like Aiden English. I like his corny ass gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
guys,
he's got the best thing going in that match, in that that whole
Yo,
situation.
D Black, can you throw that on the screen without a copyright strike?
What?
Wait. There. God damn it! Open.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, Sasha Banks. Damn, that title. HD Sasha Banks hot twerking, Sasha ass shaking.
Oh, I ain't gonna bring that on the YouTube stream, but yeah.
On the YouTube stream. Yeah, she's
Hey,
just
hey,
fucking.
Hey,
Nah,
hey.
but when you get to Xavier Woods on the screen, though, it's just like this nigga's thrusting at her, and it's
Yeah.
real obvious.
I remember that. I had a gif of that somewhere on my tablet or whatever. What else? Okay, so SmackDown finished with Shane and Kevin Owens fighting each other, and you know he puts Shane through a table backstage and goes back to the ring, and then he's calling him out to get in the ring again. And Shane is on his way to the ring, and D Black reminded me of this terrible fan. Shane is coming. If you
Speaking of
missed
twerking.
it, you please go back.
Whoa, lack
Now that
there,
speaking of twerking. Shane is like, you know, hobbling his ass down the stairs.
Oh,
to
the
get to
random
ring.
Asian chick.
Yeah.
And there's a random Asian chick right
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw that.
center
What
of the camera.
Beer in
just
one
shaking-
hand, cell phone in the other one.
Just shaking it for a quarter juice right in front of the
Said a
camera.
quarter juice.
I had no
And-
idea what the hell that was all about.
They're in Denver. Nigga, this fucking weed.
It's just
No
probably
ass
It's
twerking.
probably
What the hell
hot.
is Denver, Colorado? And I don't want
probably
All
to.
right,
hot.
I would like to take the time out today to apologize to any of the lesser endowed women in the backside region. Trav got love for you. I don't know about them niggas,
Hey,
but
hey,
I
you really don't. You don't necessarily need to have an ass just to be able to have the ability to arc your back. You're just a
Yeah,
little
but that whole hip motion was just stuck.
she was man. Just leave the girl
Yeah,
alone.
she was twerking like fucking Zeb Coulter.
D Black, pull that up on
Fun
the
of-
screen so
Shut
people can
the
see what you're
fuck
talking about.
bit. No,
Remember
no.
when Zeb Coulter was making fun of? He was like, "And twerking," and then he like tried to twerk, and his back started hurting. That's what she looked like.
I do not remember that at all. I'm mad.
Yeah, when there was with Swagger and Cesaro. When there were, this was around the time Miley Cyrus did the VMA thing.
Oh, yeah.
Weren't they like called American something?
the real
Real
Americans.
Americans,
Americans. Even though there was only two of them in this table.
and only one of them was American.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there's a, in Swiss,
Cesaro's acceptable.
in French.
Ain't nobody confusing that nigga for an American.
He's the best thing on. He's like the best thing right now.
Best
Shout out
thing,
to Cesaro.
He's one half of
Hopefully
the
he'll-
bar, nigga.
Hopefully he'll be WWE champion one day. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
though.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, grab the rice.
Until, if I may quote a certain former WWE superstar, unless Vince McMahon is dead.
Oh,
Vince McMahon has to die like
the company
within the next-
they taken over by his idiotic.
Man, I shouldn't say that because, yeah.
I mean, we just lost Hugh Hefner like not too long ago, man.
R.I.P. Hugh Hefner, man. Totally wrestling related.
Yeah,
Mr.
Vince
City.
McMahon is WWE's Hugh Hefner.
No,
Vince McMahon's immortal. Like, it's funny because Kurt Angle's like, "Oh, Vince once told me he's gonna live forever," and I believe it.
Yeah, everybody. Triple H said the same
Like
shit.
he was straight up like, "I totally believe the fact that Vince told me that he's gonna live forever."
Look, if Shane could survive so many falls, this will live forever.
Also, WWE.
You're gonna say that, and then the next time he
No,
falls,
no,
he's
no,
gonna
no.
like break his fucking leg.
No, real shit though. Like compared to 10 years ago, Vince is looking mad brittle in the way he moves now. So yeah,
I mean, he is like in his 70s.
yeah.
I forgot to mention this is a
Still.
weird. The Hell in a Cell match between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon is gonna be Falls Count Anywhere.
Yeah,
Vince is
So
only
what's the
72?
highest? What's the highest thing Shane McMahon could jump off of?
At this
So,
point,
The arena. They just go
The-
outside.
Check to see if they have the TVs on the top of the.
It just goes
Shane
outside.
McMahon's gonna tell Kelvin Owens to give him the package power driver off of the stage, and that's how we.
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
Nah, that's automatic death.
No. I don't say no for Shane McMahon because Shane could probably survive it. Kevin's gonna die.
No,
Doesn't
he'll
pop
just
up.
kind of collapse his tailbone into his spine again. It's all good.
Ow.
You never. You
I
probably.
miss cell break. I miss when the cell broke from the top. I mean, they can stage it like they did with Cactus Jack and Triple H, which I'm almost up to. I'm so excited in my
Okay.
Attitude Era watching. When he gave him the backdrop and the thing, gimmick broke and he felt the thing. That was so cool. I wish they could do that again, but they can't. I mean, they could, but they don't.
Kind of want to see him. I don't know.
I miss when WWE just threw people through the ring back then. King chokeslam Undertaker through the ring because he's a monster. That was his excuse.
Big Show chokeslam the Undertaker to hell.
Yeah, like everyone just got getting chokeslam.
I
The
mean,
last time they did it was
Braun
didn't
Strowman, I think. Didn't he?
yeah, was it Strowman?
I think. I'm not sure.
Didn't Kane chokeslam someone through?
No, I think he came up from
Yeah, he
under the
pulled
ring
Seth
and then
Rollins,
dragged
yeah.
fucking somebody.
Yeah, he pulled
He
Seth
dragged Seth
Rollins
Rollins. He dragged Seth Rollins to his house.
to his house.
Yeah, his house straight in hell. You don't know what part's unknown, nigga. It might be under the ring.
Hellfire and brimstone espresso.
So good.
So
Fuck yeah.
that is honestly, it sucks because that was when I started watching WWE and I was petrified of this guy when I first started watching that. Yeah.
Kane
I
was
was
like my
scared
favorite
of him,
superstar
yeah.
at that time.
I thought
He was like
it
my
was so
favorite
cool, but I
superstar.
was scared because he would have like the blank stare in the mask, and then this dude comes out. Zaga. I'm like, this guy's
I started fucking with Kane when he started teaming with my nigga.
X Pac. I'm almost up to the part where he takes the freaking what was it, the like firework, like the bazooka thing, that like the flamethrower, and he just throws it on Kane's face. I'm almost up to that part based on the thumbnails. I remember that as a kid. He was going up the stage on SmackDown. He brings out the freaking flamethrower, just throws it in Kane's face, like
Oh,
if he
yeah.
doesn't have a mask or burned already. But might as well do it again.
Hey man,
Someone-
just take
I remember-
take
yeah.
a page out of Parappa the Rapper's book. You
It's all in
just
the
gotta believe.
It's another say. Oh, it's all in the mind. I read what
If you
culture.
wanna touch
What's
me,
left of what
touch me.
culture? What's left of what culture? They said that maybe. Remember when Kane unmasked and he wasn't really burning like we thought he was? They said that maybe it was just all in his mind that he was twisted that way. I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense. Why didn't WWE go with
But
that?
when he first removed it, he did have like fake burn marks on his
Yeah,
face.
he had fake burn marks. But I don't know.
They should have kept that. I was like, oh.
And then he came
Yeah,
out. Now he
he
came
came
out
out
like
next
all.
week with like the black eyeliner and the chain and the
Now
towel.
he's all like pale and white and
Look at
no
me.
eye. A
I'm
nigga
a-
with no eyebrows and shit with a fucking contact in his one eye and shit.
Nigga, he
That was
ain't
cool.
fucking
That was-
Snitsky.
That was so. Those couple weeks after he took that mask off was amazing.
Yeah,
It was intense.
shit happened.
It was so good when they had him like in the van with all security just chained up. I'm like,
No,
this
then
is
he
so-
went crazy, and then he didn't think nobody was going to accept him when he was a monster, so he
That's-
kind of raped Lita, and
He got some pussy. Well, I mean, he took some pussy in this case.
yeah,
And
raped
then-
Lita,
and
got
then-
her pregnant, and then
And then
He
May
said,
19th, the May 19th happened.
May 9th.
yeah,
And then they brought fake Kane, which actually beat real Kane in the pay per view.
yeah, and then the next day, yo, Kane
Take the
just
mask
whooped
off.
his ass and threw him out the building.
like, what the fuck was that?
It was
I
a
wanted-
skinnier Kane too.
Yeah, it was Luke
Luke
Gallows,
Gallows.
nigga.
Oh yeah.
It was biscuits and gravy from Brimstone.
Now it's Doc Gallows.
And I was Dr. Gallows.
Nigga,
What else can we talk about? I need topics. I need teams.
you
I need teams to talk about. Oh, also the kickoff
Favorite-
match is Chad
Fa-
Gable and Shelton Benjamin versus the hype niggas.
All right.
Why?
I
Why
don't
Shelton
know.
Benjamin on the pre-show?
Mhm.
Get that man. Also, they said Breezango was gonna have a Fashion Files on Tuesday.
Yep,
Psych,
nope.
nigga, you It's gonna be a Hell in a Cell.
Are we sure it's gonna be a Hell in a Cell?
Probably not the way they do.
You
what
know,
am I
this
looking
is
at?
just like the whole Emma's coming next week thing.
Yeah.
Man, they ran that shit for what?
Yeah.
6
2
months.
Emma,
It was 6?
Emma,
I thought it was like 3. Yeah,
Emma
damn.
still got a body with no ass.
So what was the point of Emma even teaming up with Alicia Fox just to leave her high and dry?
I don't
It
know.
was a squash. It was a squash.
Oh,
match.
because
To reinforce her personality.
yeah. That's what it was, yo. Because it was pretty much a thing where her gimmick is she wants it to be about her. Because apparently she was upset at Nia Jax last week because she wasn't trending on Twitter because of Nia. So then she was like, so she doing something to try to get herself to trend. So she just turned her back on Alicia Fox.
So is she just gonna do that with everyone she teams up with? Who's
Yeah.
left?
Mm-hmm.
Dana?
No, she's gonna team up with Tamina, and then Tamina's
Where
gonna
has
start
Where
stepping out.
has Dana been?
Dana was right there during the
Dana
Save
was
the
with,
Titty segment.
Yeah, she was there the whole time.
Really deep.
Oh.
Yeah, Save the Titty segment.
Also,
Oh,
Victoria
yeah.
delivered the same speech both nights.
Cause she hasn't been around since like her boyfriend died or some shit like
Even
that.
before. It's
So-
funny because like Raw, my husband.
Yeah, on a real, yo, they couldn't like teach her like beforehand how to like be more fluid with the way that she says that shit.
Said.
Was she like reading the crap off of a teleprompter?
And then
Like,
the next Tuesday.
yeah, the
everything's
same
like,
exact way,
my
yo.
husband, the ultimate warrior. Because she says warrior.
She's saying it like Paul Heyman.
Said.
No, Paul Heyman can actually put like.
My husband, the ultimate warrior.
Shout out to WWE for actually taking care of that.
My client,
I do like the
Brock
belt. The pink belt.
Lesnar.
I like that. I wouldn't buy one unless it was like for really.
Here's the
really,
thing,
really-
and the only reason why people were clapping at that because they didn't want to be disrespectful to the whole breast cancer shit, but yeah,
And they don't want to be as
She-
disrespectful.
My
to
only problem with it is that like you have Connor's Cure the month before, and then you have that, and it's
Yeah,
like, eh.
And then December we get nothing. We get Christmas. That's what we get. WWE doesn't do that. They don't do anything on December, do they?
I don't think so.
Also, speaking of women, Lita, I saw this the other day. I think, yeah, the other day. Lita reveals that there have been talks of introducing a tag team women's division.
with who?
Yeah, I was
The
about to
woman-
say they're gonna need more women.
The only way that would work is if they let them work both shows.
No, real shit. Like
No.
literally half of the females on the
I feel
roster
like-
are going to have.
You know how
titles.
much travel that would be trying to work both shows?
The 205 guys do it.
No,
Yeah, they don't have a
work
choice.
both shows. They work one show. I mean, they do. Oh yeah, they kind of.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think they do house shows. I think that's their trade
They
off.
do. They do.
But not like the way, because you know how like even though Monday Night Raw is on, SmackDown is doing a
No, not
house
only
show.
that. No. They can because they show up on both. They have to be on both nights. But they do like the in between. But I would be for a women's tag team like championship, but not now.
I think there's a plan that they're bringing up more women.
Yeah,
from,
they
like,
bring up
the
more women
plan-
for the main.
The plan is here's what's gonna happen.
They're
Triple
bringing
H is gonna walk into Vince's office. He's gonna be like, "All right, Vince, I got a proposition for you."
they're gonna bring up.
And then
They're gonna bring up more. They're gonna bring up more
All
women.
right.
They're gonna bring in those
There's this
NXT girls.
company called Stardom.
Oh god.
I want you to buy it.
No.
Nah, yo, he's like, you know how pissed off
No.
motherfuckers gonna be about that shit.
Me?
Me, no, but just like buy it, but not. Just invite.
They're not gonna-
Only if they put the belt on Hana Kimura.
They're
Put
not
all the
gonna-
belts on Hana Kimura. She
They're
beats
not gonna
Ginger. She
buy
Man,
beats.
I'll put a bunch of shit on how to.
what they would do is they would
That's
partner
bait.
with Stardom instead of buying it.
Still trying to figure out how you got that from her mama.
Yeah. Hana
Kinda
Kimura's
like-
mom is not hot.
Kind of like how they partnered with
Well, she's cool.
Evolve.
It's kind of like how they partnered with ROH.
Partnered.
They didn't.
I don't know.
Here's a Chris 100. Give me Adam Cole.
I
You
still,
got it.
I still want to know how that whole Jushin Thunder Liger shit went down though.
On the same weekend, they had a Ring of Honor show in New York. Hey, Liger, you want to come to meet? Oh, yes. Very good. Now, Liger's very fluent in English.
He had a good match with him, Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tyler Breeze.
That was with Tyler Breeze. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, Tyler
He
Breeze.
was there, Jared.
Tyler Breeze was like the crown and jewel of NXT at the time, yo, and then they ain't do shit with him when he got to the main roster.
Because Vince don't like him.
Nope.
This doesn't like anything. Not even his children.
He likes big sweaty men sometimes.
No, bro.
He's got to stick up his ass.
Whoa.
Yep.
Literally.
No.
Here's the thing,
Nope.
but they pushing Braun the way they are because it's actually working. So yeah, that's
But
the
he-
reason why Braun's still like
The
still
difference-
billed as an unstoppable monster, just for the fact that it's like, yo, people are eating
Well, the
it
thing-
up.
Yo,
That-
I've liked Braun since I heard him rapping Biggie. I was like,
In
I
the
like
car.
this guy.
The thing with Braun is that Braun can actually move in the ring for a guy his size.
Yeah.
It's like the most recent build that actually worked. Everyone else that's like in the main title picture, like the biggest stars in WWE, came from somewhere else. They came in with that like star power. That was just organic.
I'm just still mad at his Brock Lesnar match, how he was whipping Brock's ass.
It was a match.
And he lost to one F5.
hmm
Yeah, that was whack.
It was just like, really? You let this nigga demolish Brock Lesnar.
Same shit happened to Samoa Joe. He whooped
Samoa
Brock's
Joe,
ass,
man.
yo, even though he jumped him before the match, yo, but still he
Choked
whooped
his
Brock's
ass out like 2 weeks straight, and then he lost to
like one F5, yo, off for countering the Coquina clutch.
Yep. The kitchen clutch. Also, the only NXT spoiler that I read because it was everywhere, they are bringing back War Games next month at NXT Takeover Houston.
Like WCW.
Yes, WCW. It's gonna be. I guess
They're-
it's gonna be a spoiler for
They're gonna
me
have
or
two.
everyone.
They're gonna have 2 rings.
Yeah,
It's 3.
it's gonna be Undisputed Era, which is
Wait, no, I forgot. Y'all was thinking of World War III. No,
Roderick
my bad.
Strong.
Somebody break down the War Games match to me, because I never understood that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
me neither.
it's teams going into. Well, they face off each other in 2 rings. I think there's like a countdown. I can't remember. The last one I saw was like 96.
But just tell me what you know, because I don't understand that match.
Yeah,
Shit.
Here's the thing: they put a rendition of the match in one of the video games for Road to WrestleMania, and I still didn't understand it because they couldn't actually do it the way it was supposed to be done.
Okay, here we go. The War Games match consisted of 2 teams of either 4 or 5 or more men, each facing off with each other in staggered entry format. What was that? Okay, the War Games match consists of 7 periods. The first one-on-one fight in 5 minutes, and all remaining competitors from both teams are each 2 minutes long. The match began with one member of each team entering the cage. After 5 minutes, a member of one of the teams, usually determined by a coin toss, but has also been determined by a match or by contest. That's not true. It was always a coin toss. This is always the heel team would enter the cage, giving his team the temporary 2-on-1 handicap advantage. After 2 minutes, a member of the other team would enter to even the odds and blah blah blah. So they keep going. They keep. It's like a rumble
Nigga,
between 4 teams and
So much.
2 cages. Yeah, and then you just go by elimination.
you wanna know what's great, man? They had one of those fucking matches on my birthday. Hey, I was born that day. The second one on July 31st, 1987, at the Great American Bash again.
What was the last one? The last one was in 2000. Oh, no, episode of Nitro.
Yeah, Nitro
Russo versus.
So are we gonna?
versus the team of Sting, Goldberg, Booker, and Chronic.
So are
Hey,
we watching?
my
Are we
nigga.
gonna watch Starcade? Nope.
Oh, that was the match with team when Vince Russo was a WWE. He was a WCW champion and Goldberg speared him through the fucking cage and he had like a helmet on. It was terrible. RIP WCW. I miss WCW. What matches am I
Hey,
gonna
I
laugh at?
did like WCW at the end, probably because I was kind of too young to realize how dumb
Because
it
of
was.
Major Guns.
Because you
Hey,
didn't
I like
realize
Major
how
Guns,
shitty
too.
it was at the time.
Nope, I never went back and rewatched it, so I still don't know if I would find.
Oh, go back and
enough
rewatch
shit.
it.
No,
Come on, man.
I'm not Manny, nigga. I can't do that shit.
Don't talk shit about me. I can't watch all the shit I can't watch anymore.
Because all your
Ah,
channels are Hispanic. I'm Spanish.
What are you talking about? Yeah, my WWE network that I pay for is clearly all Spanish. He's talking about me watching WCW. D Black, use all our OTH funding and send it to Major Guns so we can have an interview with her.
No, nigga. She ain't the
no.
Major
Why
Guns
not?
I remember. Because the Major Guns that I used to watch intently, that was 20 years ago, nigga.
And she's still fine, kind of. She's like country fine. Like
What does that
No,
even
she's
mean?
not.
Country fine, like hot dang mama fine.
No,
God dang, mom.
no, nigga.
Yeah, she is. She's still. She got a little
No,
something.
no,
She got two little something.
no.
Hey, compared to Tammy said, she all good right now.
Oh my god, yo, Sunny was so fucking hot back then, and now she's just like,
God
fat.
dang. Sonny
you can
also used to
actually
fuck
pay-
everybody.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can also. What's funny now that
Not as bad as Kelly Kelly.
Yeah.
in the
No, she was worse.
WWE has this like preview of the new DVD they have of like the dawn of the Attitude Era from '97, and they have like Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Farouk, Godfather, and Kane.
She was in the
And
Witches
right
of
next to like Shawn Michaels, like whenever he's talking, they have a picture behind him of Sunny, like right next to him. And of course, the rumors are that that's who he was smashing the entire time. She was there during the Attitude Era, because she always talked about that he was desperate to smash Sunny. Like, damn, desperate. Sunny was like the most downloaded woman ever in the internet porn era. People had the ability to get internet porn, and they decided to download a fully clothed picture of
Because
something.
her theme song was "I Know You Want Me."
Also, Jeff Hardy goes under. Random topics. Jeff
Well,
Hardy goes
technically, so was what was it? Fuck, I had the name Jillian Halstead.
I know you
Well,
want me.
man, I'm the best thing since sliced bread.
Why do you like such shitty theme
I
songs?
swear to God, in 10 years from now, if we don't get Jillian Hall in the Hall of Fame,
No.
She
We're not
really
getting-
did.
she
You
mu-
know. But the thing is, people who actually got to see her and like, I don't know where she was, FCW or OVW, whatever. But people were
Was
saying
good.
like she was actually a good wrestler. They just never let her wrestle.
fucking this dude bit the hell out that shit out of her face.
Oh yeah, the boogeyman.
Yeah,
That shit
God,
was nasty, man.
that made me sick. Like, I know it was like, fake.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet
but
you
that
that
made me
that
sick.
shit was like a gummy bar, a gummy
Like,
candy, or
that
something
legit
like that.
made me nauseous. I was like, ew.
Go find that video right now.
No.
D Black.
No,
Whenever I
nigga.
get to that shit, when I'm like 40, whenever you watch all the stuff from the WWE network, I'm not gonna watch that.
Watch it.
No, I'm just gonna skip
developed
But
the
I am gonna
character,
watch
nigga.
EP versus Matt Hardy and the pizza eating.
God damn it.
Matt was dogging the shit
Yeah.
out that pizza. Oh, when he was in WWF New York and Lita was on Raw, and then Undertaker throws her off the stage. This nigga's like eating ice cream with like both his hands over his head. I'm like, shit, let Matt Hardy eat his ice cream.
Yeah, because that was at the time it seemed like they was transitioning him fucking into a hill, because like he thought like it seemed like he thought that his brother was trying to smash Lita or something while he was
Yeah.
with Lita. And
That
then
dude was
after Undertaker fucked up Lita and his brother, he was like, yo, what the fuck?
That dude was chilling all the way in New York eating ice cream on camera. And Undertaker just throws his bitch off the stage. He was like, oh.
That
Who's
Jeff Hardy Undertaker ladder match was good.
That was a really good match. And that was on Raw.
Yep.
That was a TV match.
There was a lot of TV matches that was good. Remember that 8-man ladder match?
Yeah,
Yeah.
had a bunch.
Nigga, they had Kane
Rick-
versus Mankind or some shit in the Hell in a Cell.
They had Kane versus like 3 other teams in the tag team ladder
Yeah.
match too.
He was on TV.
He
Listen
won
to-
by
to it.
himself.
He won by himself. Yeah.
No, wasn't there recently a Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose match like a couple years ago that like main evented Raw and that shit was like super hardcore?
I don't
Which
even
one?
remember.
Like 2014?
Yeah,
Oh, that was when we were feuding, yeah.
it was like right before Dean had to like go away because he was like filming a TV show or something. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
With the cinder block and shit.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking
Damn.
that match is like
Oh, my
amazing.
memory was... Shit.
I forgot about
That's
that.
true.
shit.
I forget.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any more topics to talk about unless you want to talk about
Let's end the goddamn show.
Demetrius
show.
Johnson is going to break the record this Saturday.
Yeah,
Only in
against
America.
Ray Borg.
Ray Cyborg.
Borg. Or maybe Ray Borg can shock the world.
Because he is none other than the Shock Master. All right.
Wow.
Well, next month we get the real main event. My girl Humble Pie fights in Poland in the UFC. I don't know if she's the main event. She should be.
Bring the
Also on the 15th is Ryzen MMA. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch that live because I kind of.
You
Can't
gotta
do-
work. You got a
Yeah, I have
job.
I don't know when is the 15th?
G-O-B. Job.
I got a gob.
Nigga, that was from fucking
The
Don't Be a
15th
Menace to
is
South
Sunday.
Central.
You got a gob.
I'm give myself a G-O-B. A job.
A gob.
But I do want to see. Lee versus Ferguson.
Yeah,
I like
this
Lee,
Saturday. Yeah.
but I don't know if he gonna win.
Alright, that's next Sunday.
Hey, I like both of them, but well, no, only as fighters, yo. Tony Ferguson's a fucking dick. Regular. Like, yo, cause while I was trying to fix the problems, because we ain't even discussed that shit on the show with my computer, which
Hey man, we're not talking about your porn addiction, alright?
no,
Yeah,
it wasn't
he, like,
even
almost
for it.
lost everything.
Yeah, I almost lost all my porn, and all my fucking videos, man. But yeah.
He almost lost the Super Bowl halftime show porn.
You about to
Oh
get
yeah, I forgot that was on there. I could have lost that. Goddamn.
You about to get Gorilla
This nigga feeling it now after
Yeah,
that. After
yo,
that.
I forgot
Shit, I
about
almost had a
that.
scare of losing the Super Bowl halftime show.
No,
Fuck
because I
fest.
know I got a bunch of stuff that was mad hard for me to find, yo. That's why I ain't trying to lose.
Mad
it, man.
hard.
Yeah, it was mad hard. No pun intended, man.
Man, the first thing he said when he restored his computer was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, my porn good."
Yeah.
I almost
was
lost
like,
my
yeah,
porn.
my
I
porn
was
good.
almost going to be bored for the rest of my life.
What's wrong
The hell was I going to beat it to now?
Give me a sandwich.
Come on, D-Bag, you don't watch softcore porn? You don't watch cock,
I do
cock
sometimes.
tease all day?
He watched Witches of Breastwick.
No,
Yo,
nigga,
which
it
is,
was
nigga, which is,
nigga, my favorite one, yo. I say this all the time, but I cannot
still
find that
can't
shit in
find it in
English, yo, and
English.
it's annoying as hell, yo. The original
Why?
one
Are
is
you
in
paying attention
English.
to the plot, my guy?
Yeah, it was funny.
Why?
Cause it was funny, but not funny, man.
Nigga, why? Why are you paying attention to the plot in softcore porn?
Because
it's really good sometimes.
no,
Like
but they had like the
It's
funniest.
really
song-
good sometimes, man.
Yeah,
This ain't
never seen
this
Buffy
ain't the one. This ain't co-ed confidential.
Yeah, you never seen
Nigga, it was, nigga, they were both on fucking Cinemax or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it, yo. It's like I forgot what the hell it was, yo. I just remember this bitch. I don't know what her name was on the thing, but I know her fucking name was Amber Newman, cause she was like in all the goddamn softcore porn back then. But she went to this witch's house, and then this witch gave her some shit. And then I don't know, she put in a drink or something, and then I guess a friend drunk it, and I remember some shit. She went to the bathroom, something, and for some reason
You
started
talk sexually bewitched?
yeah, sexually bewitched. And then she started like splashing water on her pussy for some reason. And then like for some reason she was in the men's bathroom. This guy comes in, he's like, "Hey, you know this is the men's bathroom." And then they start fucking. And there was another one where they was at the crib. And then
You know this is a men's bathroom, and they just start fucking.
yeah. And
That
then-
plot. This nigga talking about the fucking plot. Get out of here.
Yo, and then
Fuck
there was,
outta
yo,
here,
but
dude.
then there was another one, yo, where they were just they had like this 3-way or some shit, and then like for some reason they started playing this song, and then it was just like "Sock it to me, baby, come on, sock it to me, baby, sock it to me, baby, come on."
Why do you remember this?
Nigga, I don't
How
know,
many
man.
times did you fucking watch it?
Nigga, it
That
came
nigga
on.
was
It
fucking-
came on literally like twice a day, yo. It was ridiculous.
And you made sure you caught it both times, every day.
Yeah,
This
nigga, that
nigga's
was
like,
my shit.
oh, shucky ducky.
Oh, shucky ducky,
But,
quack, quack.
but then at one point, I was just like, you know what, yo, I'm videotaping this. Except, on a real, my brother, at the time, I guess my brother recorded over the video to save my ass, because apparently my mom came home and was out about to see what the fuck was in the tape. And then he was like, nah, man. He's like, nah, that's mine. I'm about to blah, blah, blah with it. And then he recorded over it.
To think that was a
Oh
thing
my
we
god,
could do,
this
like
is
record,
cheesy.
record over
What?
something.
The music they're playing while this chick is getting crashed.
On what?
Sexually bewitched.
you
It's
looked
like,
it
I
up?
want to get with you.
Yup.
Get with you. I'm
Yup.
like, nigga, what?
That porn
Yup.
pod, though.
That sounds right.
Seems you don't have a lifeguard here at your beach.
Like, 'cause
Not at the
somebody
beach.
uploaded
It's
the
a
whole movie, but
bathtub.
they only did it in like 3-minute clips.
That's still the best porn plot ever. This nigga's taking a bath in his house, and Lisa Ann in his freaking lifeguard suit just goes in his house. Let's see if you're gonna have a lifeguard here at your beach.
Still, yo, the only softcore porn actresses I remember from any of them shits was Amber Newman and Shauna O'Brien.
What about Hannah Harper?
Nah, I don't know who that
Freaking
is.
Busty Cops 2, where she wakes up with, like, no top on and opens a window and you just see
All
like
right,
a
guys,
fat-
y'all got any sleepers? Y'all got any sleepers?
What?
We ending the podcast.
Yeah, we gotta end this because we're gonna
Yeah,
talk
y'all-
about. Unless
y'all
we want to
niggas
talk about
talking
OTH
about
after hours,
mad
softcore porn edition.
Hell yeah. They got wait
Yeah,
for
we
the
never do
damn theme song to show up, man. Then I double
Yeah,
click
so-
it. Oh no, my fucking my thing
there
was
you go.
fucking. My controller was fucking up again.
So, thanks for
Hold
joining us.
Your
Hold up.
thing was
Oh,
fucking up while you're watching softcore porn. Of course.
Just play Cake again. You're getting the copyright strike.
No, nigga.
Get a
Copyright strike from some bum ass fucking underground
that
rapper.
shit that pissed me off is like some no-name nigga gave us a copyright strike for Cake. It's not even your fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what they do.
So yeah, that's it for this week.
Yo, when I find that nigga, I don't know what his name is, but I'm choking him.
And Jared just said, yeah, please.
Yeah. Because Jared on the mild and that yak.
So, yeah. Thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you next week. There goes Dave. It's just the old commentary team for WWE, which D Black is never gonna bring back because he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
D Black, if I
Niggas
buy
is
you
not busy
2K18,
anymore.
if I buy you 2K18,
You gotta bring it back.
Hey, what I missed?
if I buy you 2K18,
We're wrapping up the show, David.
Hey, buy me tickets for what?
Series.
We're talking about commentary that we used to do which is
Dave,
basically the origin of this group chat.
Yeah, this was the prequel to OTH.
Yeah.
Let's all
We've
chip
been,
in and get 2K18 and send it to D Black, and we'll bring the series back.
Chip in.
Yes.
What am I?
Oh, wait
Everybody
a
like
minute.
$10?
Yo, I might have a.
If-
I got breaking news. I might have a backup save file from my Final Fantasy 7 shit, so I might not have to.
Shucky.
I might not have to start off as far back.
Quack, quack.
But I don't
But
know
will
how
you
far back
ever
that crap
find
was.
Sexually Bewitched again?
No, I won't find it in English, nigga. I had the whole damn movie in fucking whatever.
Watch, I'm gonna
hell
like go on a
language that
mass
is.
like film it to see if I find that one guy that videotaped it, and I'm just gonna rip it to a DVD and then give it to
Nigga,
you.
I need to get in touch with fucking Cinemax.